Hello everybody, Sunday, and we're at the shop. We're working, we're gonna do some different stuff on the video today. We're doing some shop maintenance, some shop cleaning, and it's a pretty nice day for February, late February in the Northeast. So I think we're gonna wash our trucks and do some basic cleaning and maintenance. All right, here we go, we're getting started. We've got the wash and wax going, boom, boom. I'd say for the two trucks, I don't have to do a ton. This stuff goes a long way. That's actually probably more than enough right there, believe it or not. It's not a lot. That's all you need. So we'll get this mixed up. Boom. Now the bucket was dirty from the last time I washed the car. I drained it out, cleaned it out with the hose. I always clean out all my, my mitts. I just use basically a microfiber wash mitt, and I got a soft bristle brush for the truck. Nothing super fancy. We're just doing a basic car wash today. So what we'll probably do coming up, I'm thinking we're gonna do a full video of like what I call like an after winter detail, because in this area, after winter, once we know we're not getting any more snow, once we know the weather is pretty much subsided, I usually go through a really in-depth detail and it'll involve washing the underneath of the truck, cleaning the interior, cleaning the outside, clay barring, buffing, and really just getting the winter off the trucks and off the cars, off the vehicles. And I'll do it to all of them. But yeah, we're just gonna get rolling. We're gonna rinse, soap them up, get them real nice and clean, rinse them off, just squeegee, chamois, then probably go into the inside, little vacuum, wipe down the interior, that's it. Do the rims, obviously, shine the tires, but basic. Probably inside, outside windows after that, and that's it. That's all we're gonna do. Nothing super in-depth, no crazy waxing or buffing. Maybe some spray wax, we'd probably throw some spray wax on them. But yeah, here we go. So my man's getting them washed down. Gonna give the truck a good rinse, try to get rid of all that heavy stuff off the bottom of the doors, get it off the wheels, get it off the running boards. We've got a little step back here, which is really neat, the truck came with. And that thing is all kind of caked up with dirt and grime and stuff, so we'll clean that out. And then we're gonna soap her up. It's not super hot out today, even though it is warmer than usual, so we'll just soak the whole truck one shot. Sometimes when it's really hot out or you got a dark colored car, sometimes not a bad idea if you're in the direct sun to do panel by panel so your soap doesn't dry to it and make, nasty streaks and whatnot. But yeah, he's gonna blast that down. I'm gonna blast on the white truck, and we're gonna wash them tandem, one right after the other. Take nothing more than a few minutes and have a nice looking truck for the rest of the day. Yeah, boy, get in there nice and deep like. It's funny, as you're spraying the water, you can totally see where the diesel runs down the truck. It makes all the water beat up, because it's basically oil based running down the side of the truck. A couple months, or at least a month since this truck's been washed. It's been a while. It's been a minute for sure. All right, we got the truck rinsed down, got the heavy stuff off. So this is my bottle, my all-purpose right here. As you can see, I'm just gonna, let me set it to run it more of like a stream. So it's kind of hard to tell probably on the video, but the truck is actually pretty dirty and the paint gets pretty stained. So easy way to make your life go a little faster, just hit it light, especially here where it gets all sooted up from the exhaust. Hit it with some of that all-purpose. You don't have to use a lot. Just spray it on the paint. As long as the paint is wet and the stuff is not going to be allowed to dry. And your car, I'll tell you right now, the car has to be base coat, clear coat. If you got an older car, for some reason it's got like a single stage paint on it, you would not want to spray this direct on your paint. It will stain it, but for base coat, clear coat, it won't do anything. It's got the bristle brush. He's gonna hit all the roof and everything, and then either, he could use the mitt or do the whole truck with the brush. The brush does really good. It's fine bristled. It doesn't really hold a lot of dirt. We're really careful with rinsing it. We don't put it on the ground and whatnot. But doing black cars, you would want to be careful with that bristle brush. You're probably more doing it with the mitt or using the brush for just hard to reach spots, the roof and things you don't want to climb up to try to reach them. So I'll show you guys washing this side. I did the other side, but there's a lot of sun over there, so it was a lot of glare. So I started up here, but the paint is pretty stained, believe it or not. You don't really notice it when the whole truck is dirty. Once you start cleaning it and you start getting some clean spots, you start noticing like, wow, that truck has a lot of gunk on it. Look at all that. See all that? That's all from the exhaust. So you can see how the all-purpose is just cut right through that. So I might blast that again with a little bit more, but the rest of it, I'll tell you, the all-purpose cleaner. Now, if you buy Ardex stuff, you buy commercial stuff, you don't use it full strength. You don't need to. I think I do that New Wave. I think I do it 1-to-1. Sometimes a little lighter. I have one of those tornadoes that you use for cleaning the interior, and I'll show you what that is. But it's basically a high pressure water and air nozzle. So you got your compressed air goes in there, you got your cleaning solution water going there, and it basically sprays out of this horn at really high pressure. That nozzle is on a bearing, so it actually spins, hence the name Tornado. It actually spins. So as it's going, it's kind of doing that. And if I do the all-purpose in that stuff gets in the air, it'll aggravate your throat. If you use this all-purpose cleaner full strength, it'll give you some harsh throat. You'll get some coughing and whatnot. So I just spray it on there. This is like probably a 1-to-1, 1 part water, 1 part all-purpose, 50-50. Just a little spray right there. I'm gonna hit back here again because this stuff just sticks. And you can see right as it sprays, it takes it off. And as long as your base coat, clear coat, and you're not doing it in direct sunlight and the paint's not hot, you're not gonna damage the paint. But you gotta think about it. If you're doing a black car and it's in the sunlight and you wanna use the all-purpose because it's real dirty, maybe do 1 panel at a time. You can see how, hell, even the bucket, the water in the bucket's already getting dirty from doing the cars. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Boom. Should just wash half of it and drive around, half clean, half dirty. I don't know what kind of sense that would make, but. All right, now it's time for the wheels. So we got the wheel cleaner. This is the Mag OE. I think it's 50-50 also. We're just gonna mist the tire. Boom, that's all you need. You don't need a ton. A few good sprays. Now my wheels on this truck, they're aluminum. They can be polished. They have no clear coat. They have not been polished since the summer, and they're not gonna get polished probably till that good cleaning we're gonna do come the very end of the winter. But this stuff works well. I'll use the mitt. I do have separate mitts and stuff for doing different things, but like I said, today's just a real quick clean. I'll go ahead, get in there, get all the garbage off. Are my hubs locked? They are. We don't need those. We don't have any snow. Thank God, coming anytime soon. You know, last step, just do the wheels. Not going. Oh yeah, there we go. Man, look at that shine. Look at that shine. This one looks good in the sun. Boom. Look at that. We're stepping it up. We're stepping it up. Here, let me rinse back here. I see some soap on the old slider. We'll rinse the truck a couple, probably more times as we go around it. And then, well, for the white trucks, you could really just let them, really let them drip dry, air dry, sun dry, whatever you want to call it, and it actually looked pretty good. You know, if it's blue or if it's you know, obviously any kind of dark color, you don't really want to do that. You'll get spots. But with the white trucks, well, we're gonna squeegee them off. I got 2 of these. They don't make these anymore. I started using these back in the day when I was a kid detailing cars. Some guys love squeegees, some guys don't like them. I like them under the right circumstances. White cars that aren't dark colored, they're really good. You know, just make sure they're clean. That's the biggest thing. Make sure the car you're using on is clean and this is clean and you won't scratch it. If this is dirty or the car's still dirty, you're gonna scratch it. So just go ahead and just squeegee off all the heavy water. That's all this is for. Same thing, start at the top, windshield, just to get the heavy water off. Go up here, off the glass. heavy water. Just gonna do that all around the truck. You would not believe the time this saves you getting your truck dry after you washed it, or even your, you know, whatever you're washing, your car, your truck. This side's already, because it's in the sun, I could feel it's warm. It's already drying. What we're gonna do, just hit it with the squeegee. Start up at the top, work his way down. Just all the heavy water, all the droplets. You don't gotta go crazy. All right, so we got the chamois ready. As you could tell before, it was like a freaking piece of cardboard. You hit it with some water, it gets nice and soft, and boom, just go over it. Over the whole car. Get all the droplets off the bumpers. So I'm gonna go over this whole car, the whole truck, get it all nice and cleaned up. That's it. It's just that easy. Just that easy. Now let's look at the interior. My truck, I brought in, oh, there's my vacuum for my pellet still. Let me move that out of the way. So my truck was in the shop the other day. I was doing something on it real quick, so I vacuumed it. It's not really that bad, but I'll probably give it a wipe down, hit it with some of that detail shine. I'll show you guys how that stuff goes on. It looks real good, and it'll give it a nice smell, and that's basically it. Wipe out the door jambs. I'll wipe those out. Chamois it, wipe out the door jambs, wipe down the dash, hit it with the shine stuff, and then tire shine it, and that's it. And we'll be done. Andy will do the same. Trucks are clean, be looking good. And then, like I said, I think we're gonna do a follow-up. You know, it's like I said, late February, probably beginning of April. I mean, if it keeps going like this, the way the weather's been, if it keeps on trucking like that, it might even be sooner, but we'll do a full, you know, step-by-step process of what I do at the end of the winter, how I get the truck detailed back up, ready for the spring. And you want to keep the trucks nice. You want to keep them from getting rusty. As we saw in the other videos, Dodges, they like to get rusty. Fords, they like to get rusty too. Let's not discriminate. And my cousin, he got a Chevy, and that thing's as rusty as can be. So basically, if it's a truck, an American made, and you drive it where you get weather and snow and stuff, and you're not lucky enough to be out in like Colorado or Oregon, where, you know, their climate is different, they get snow and stuff, but they don't get the rust like we do over here in the Northeast. You gotta do this. You want to keep your truck nice. I mean, if you don't care, I'll tell you, give it what, three to 5 years. It doesn't take long. 3 to 5 years, you'll start seeing bubbles and, you know, rust popping through. Don't take a long time at all. So yeah, look at those trucks right there. Those are some clean looking trucks right there. So last step, here we go. Well, almost the last step, but pretty much last step. Bam, that's what I use. Speedy Voc tire shine. Now, little tip, is how I do it. I got an old bucket here. Cut a square into it. Use a nice, I think it's like a 3-4 inch old paintbrush. Put it in there. Get it all painted on. So here we go. On these wheels, on these tires, I should say, I just go to this edge. There's like a kind of a little defining edge on the tire. I usually go right to there, because if you go, which I've done it the other way too, where I've, you know, shined the whole tire, but I've noticed you go to that edge and that stuff is not fully dried. If this stuff's not fully dried, it'll sling it all over the paint, and that's nasty, and this stuff's kind of hard to get off, so you don't want that. All right, so Andy's hitting his truck with the last step there. He's got the Speedy Voc tire shine, and just like I showed you guys, it's just that easy. As before, I'll show you again. I'm gonna hit some in my truck. Not a lot. Andy might want to hit some in his, that's up to him. But this stuff, man, this is the stuff right here. And then just lightly hit. And I'll just hit a little bit in there. Just kind of give it an even, nice coat. A little bit on there. Not much, a little bit on the top of the column, the door panel. Just hit it light, don't gotta go a lot. A little bit goes a long way. Car wash, nothing fancy. And that's that. I'm not even gonna throw any spray wax or anything on my car. I don't know, Andy might throw some on his, but I'm good. So that's it, guys. Appreciate it, and we'll get back with you. So that's it for today. We did the car washing. Check it out. Look behind me. Boom. Try to step where you guys can see. We got both trucks looking nice and clean in the background. So I appreciate you guys checking it out, and maybe we'll do some different videos coming up. We were just washing Andy's truck. Maybe we'll do a review on that. We'll go over to Old Body Style there. If anybody likes those trucks, you know, comment in the section that you like them, and you know, if you own one or whatever, post about it, talk about it. But maybe we'll do a video on that. And of course, always behind me, we got dreaded Big Blue coming along. There'll be more coming up on that. So appreciate you guys coming and watching, and we'll get back with you. Thank you.